Hey everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and it's time again for another weekly roundup. That's right, this is the time of the week where I bring you in and show you all the statues, figures, and collectibles that I highlighted on the channel over the past weeks using things like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikToks, and photo galleries across all the social media platforms. Now, this is one of those 2-for-1 weeks where I did not do a roundup last week because I did not really put out many things that week. So I decided to bundle them all together and do a 2-for-1 week. I put the last 2 weeks together into one video. Now, this is going to be kind of a more rapid fire video than I usually do because I am very, very far behind. And it's also my birthday this week. So I have lots of things going on outside IRL. So we're going to go right into it and get down to the figures. Now, for the Monday segment, I did only do one Monday over the past 2 weeks, and it was this really awesome Katsuki Bakugo Brave Graph figure by Ben Presto. Now, this is a trio of characters that is obviously the boys, Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki, in their school uniforms, taking place during the scene where they're all running out of the car together and chasing after some villains. Very, very, very cool scene, and it was also a really cool figure. I like how the bases can kind of all come together, and it looks like all three of them are running off in a different direction at the same time. It's something I say a lot where I like when these prize figures can easily go together or make scenery, and these Brave Graphs and combination battle sets are a great example of those. Definitely recommend this one if you're a fan of the boy Bakugo, because it's one of the things where you get him with just one glove. He's got his school bag. He's in his school attire. And they actually did him great justice. The only thing I would have liked from this one would have had a little bit of explosion coming out of the gauntlets. And over here for our Tuesday segments, Twin Tuesday, I had not one, but two bangers that a lot of people had not seen before. First off, I had the absolutely incredible Taito Arcade Station Rem, of course, by Taito. Now, this one is part of a series that depicted some ladies of games and anime in the Taito Station uniform from their arcade. Now, the details on the uniform are fantastic. She's got her little coin pouch. She's got her little communication earbud, things like that. And honestly, she looks so cute and playful that it's just an absolutely adorable piece. It's one I highly, highly recommend to people. Now, I believe there are 2 different Hatsune Mikus in the set and a Super Sonico. I think that's all there was. There was only 4 of them. I have one of the Mikus, but not the other. And I've never actually seen the Sonico in person myself. So it's one that I've been chasing down as well. But if you guys do like this figure, I highly, highly recommend picking her up if you can get your hands on one. And then the next piece was basically something that could have doubled as a schoolgirl Saturday with this super adorable school uniform, Echidna. Now, Echidna has been making her way around the figure scene a lot more than she did back when this one came out. So very, very cool, again, see some of the other ladies of ReZero get some love other than the twins. Now, as I say a lot of weeks, we do need some Subaru figures, and I think he actually got a pop-up parade announced. So pretty excited that the boy is finally going to get some love, you know, the main character of the show. But this schoolgirl Echidna is absolutely adorable. And the fact that she was a solo figure, there were none of the other girls put into this kind of set with her. It was just kind of a one and done thing, and that was it. I think they did a great job with the sculpt. The costume came out great. It's just your typical Japanese school uniform. She did have a bag that goes over her shoulder, and it's a little bit tricky to get into her hand. So if you guys do get this one, be a little careful. So it's one of those things where you kind of have to move her arm and you got to kind of wedge it through underneath her hand. And I have seen some people say that they have broken theirs doing so. So if you do get one, be careful with it and take your time in assembling her. Other than that, I think it's absolutely beautiful. The hair they did on her is great. She's got the long, long hair. And I mean, you can partner her up with any other schoolgirl figures, and she'll fit right in with those in your shelf. Now, I only did one Waifu Wednesday in the past 2 weeks, and she got destroyed on both YouTube and TikTok, as per usual. I don't know what's been going on lately, but here it is, the Armored Wonder Woman Bishoujo by Kotobukiya. Now, this is an absolute banger of a piece. Wonder Woman looks absolutely gorgeous. The designs, the details on her costume, her lasso, she's got her sword in her hand, the metallic paint on her boots, her cape, the face is absolutely gorgeous. And this piece is another one that got flagged as adult content. I don't know what's been going on, especially with my channel. I've been talking to others, and they aren't having these same problems. So I don't know what's been going on with my channel. I don't know if someone's reporting this kind of stuff, but Wonder Woman got a hit for being adult content, and it took several days for it to get resolved. And, you know, it's a damn shame because she is an absolutely beautiful piece, guys. I cannot, again, recommend this piece highly enough. This or the other version of Wonder Woman in the Bishoujo series, you can't go wrong with. But this one definitely has like a different look than your classic Wonder Woman. So it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for your standard Wonder Woman pose, where she's kind of just standing upright with her weapons behind her, or you're looking for something a little more action-oriented like this one, you really can't go wrong either way. And as always with Kotobukiya Bishoujo, they don't miss very often, and this is another one that they knocked it out of the park with. And speaking of figures that knock out of the park, I had one for that time I got reincarnated on a Thursday, and it was the amazing Otherworlder Plus Demon Lord Melim in her battle suit. So this is basically her armored version where she's got her horn coming out of her head and she's ready to go. I absolutely love the trio on this set. It's actually Rimuru, Diablo, and her. They have these cool bases that elevate them up above everybody to look like they're flying or in the air. And they have like electrical effects and things like that going up. Obviously, Melim's is pink and has the pink lightning coming off of it, looking like she's just kind of charging up for one of her ultra attacks. Now, I won't spoil anything, obviously, if you aren't this far in the anime or the manga, but she does increasingly gain power, just like a lot of the other characters in the series do. This is one of my favorites because I do love this look on Melim, and I think that everyone should have at least one of her in this costume. Highly, highly recommended. Now, I closed out both weeks with a figure Friday, and both weeks they slapped. You guys really, really seem to love each one of the ones that I picked. And of course, I started out 2 weeks ago with the big boy toys. Ken from Street Fighter. I absolutely love this thing. I have him and Ryu, and I actually got these years and years ago on at GameStop on clearance, and they were well worth it. These things are actually pretty expensive. They run around $80 to $100, but when you get them on clearance at GameStop for $10 and $15, definitely worth it. Would I pay $80 for one of these, $100 for one of these? Probably not. But if you can get these guys for, $50 or $60, I would say they're worth it just because they have the cool dioramas. They do have the lights and audio, and it does kind of add to it. The only thing I wish they had was like a little USB plug. I know these are older, so they're battery powered, but it would have been cool to kind of have a USB plug right here in the back of it so you could just plug it in and call it a day. That way you don't run the risk of getting things like, batteries exploding inside of it, stuff like that. Ryu actually had that problem where the batteries just went bad and they went out inside of it. So he needed to get cleaned up very, very much. But all in all, I definitely love these, and I would love to get the Blanca and the Dhalsim. I think they have too. I haven't seen if they've made any more recently, but those were the 4 back when I bought them. So recommend them if you guys can get them on the cheap. Not so much if you got to pay $100+ for them. And then the last one was the boy Daredevil. This is part of the Kotobukiya 1/10 scale artifacts line, and he's part of the Defenders line. Of course, it had Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage. And honestly, he's kind of the only one that I bothered with out of that set. Whereas I collected all the other 110 sets. The Avengers, the X-Men, the Spider-Man lines, the DC lines, stuff like that. Because he's the only one in that set who looked that good. The other ones were all done by one artist. This set was done by another artist. And you can tell, and it shows. Did not like the way the Defenders looked. But Daredevil came out fantastic. You can't really go wrong with Daredevil. And this is, of course, the variant version where he's in the black costume, which I think he's going to be doing in the Daredevil series. Not sure. I haven't really been watching it very much, but I needed a Daredevil in my set, and he fits in perfectly with the actual Spider-Man series. So in my Spider-Man City setup, we've got Daredevil, and we actually even have an Iron Man. So definitely a cool one, and he is a cheaper figure. I think back when he came out, these were only like 50 or 60 bucks. So highly, highly recommend it if you can get yourself the black costume one. I know they do have a red one as well, but I was always partial to his black costume. So it is what it is. But that's it, guys, for the last 2 weeks of Roundup stuff. Now, again, I'm going to go and I'm going to give you guys my favorites for the weeks. Now, normally what I do is I give you a high-end and a low-end favorite, and I can probably still do that here. So, for the high-end stuff, I've got Wonder Woman, I've got Daredevil, and I've got Ken. It's going to be a no-brainer to me, and I'm going to give it to Wonder Woman because she is just absolutely beautiful. Now, it would definitely be a close second with Ken, just because of the price I got him at and how cool and unique it is. But if I was to have paid full price for it, definitely wouldn't have been worth it for me. Now, for the lower end stuff and the prize figure stuff, as much as I want to give it to my girl Malim, I got to give it to Rem because she's best girl. The Taito Arcade Station figures are amazing, and I wish there were more of them because of just the absolute amount of detail in her costume in general. The playful look on her face, the pose, all of it, it just works. And I absolutely adore it, guys. If you can find it, again, I do recommend you pick one up. And that was my picks for the week. Let me know in the comments below which ones were your favorites and what you guys would like to see in the future on the channel. Now, I'm going to do some very, very quick page updates because, again, I have a very, very busy week. Don't know what I'm going to be getting out for content. So, again, this week is my 44th birthday. I know I'm freaking old, but I do have at least one video in the chamber to go, which is going to be the Geralt of Rivia Bishojo by Kotobukiya. I fixed all the errors that were wrong with it for the metadata uploads, and we are good to go. So it's going to be uploading at some point this week. I don't know when. I do have some gaming streams planned, as always. We're going to be doing some Dead or Alive Volleyball, some Sword Art Online, and on my birthday, I do have a stream with the GG Monstar. We're going to do a daddy-daughter co-op stream where we're going to check out Split Fiction, so it should be pretty fun. Only difference is Friday stream is going to be an evening stream, so I don't know if it's going to notify you guys the same way as my morning streams do. So if you're around, come in, hang out, maybe sing some happy birthday. But that's it. Not much going on for the week. Again, everything's kind of up in the air because I have plans and things and all kinds of stuff going on. Family, friends, you name it. It's going to be a busy week. So this video itself is probably getting out there late. Not sure, but it will get out this week too. And that's going to be it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed checking out all these figures with me today. If it was your first time seeing some of these, let me know. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the strange censorship I've been getting. If any of you are YouTube savvy or TikTok savvy and happen to know a reason why I'm getting these kind of hits, let me know in the comments or shoot me a DM. But if you guys did like the video, do me a solid. Click the like button, the subscribe button, the share button. Spread the nerdiness. Follow on all the social medias. Links are down in the description below. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.